Good morning, everyone. Make sure I'm not muted before Jesse comes in and says, I can't hear you. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Craft and Chat. It's freezing. It's freezing here. It's freezing everywhere. But I still have running water and I have heat. So, those are the two most important things. So, let's see who we have in here. Oh, by the way, before I forget, Joey, I have fixed
Let's
you.
see who we
Oops.
have in here. Oh,
I have fixed you. Well, I did what Derek said. Last night on his live, um, it was I don't know what's going on with YouTube as far as the shorts. I couldn't comment on Andale's shorts. I couldn't comment on Derek Fowler's shorts. I have two pencils now. I'm a two-fisted writer. No, I'm not ambidextrous. Trust me. I was looking for that other pencil too. That's the funniest thing. Where'd that pencil go? It's behind your ear. The other one is. Anyways. um, so if you can't comment on somebody's shorts, maybe you are a managing moderator instead of a standard moderator. Anyways, check with that person and have them switch you out. So, Joey, you should be able to. Oh, look at him being all hoity toity. It starts at 10 o'clock, Ginger, not 10:01. I was in here at 10 o'clock. Actually, I was in here at 9:45, but I didn't start it. Um, there's a little bit of a delay, Joey. Okay. It's cold. Don't come for me today. But anyway, so Joey, try to see now if you can go in and comment on my shorts because Joey couldn't comment on any of my shorts. But you should be able to now, dear. So, anyways, let's say good morning to everybody. There is Joe Fix It for you. Good morning, dear. There is Jesse's girl. She said, yo, 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 girly girl, I'll be lurking. All right, you lurk away. I'm sure you're busy making bacon. Wendy said third. Oh, I love that plant. What is that? Is that a not a dragon flower? Oh, what is that called? Oh, I know it. I know it. Oh, darn, Wendy, you'll have to help me out because I slept. I slept not very much last night though. Good morning again. Okay, so he was in here earlier and then he came back. Good morning, Rudy. There is Tamra. Good morning, sister. I got my coffee and it is within reach. That way I stay focused. We'll put it that way. So everybody's saying hello to each other. There is Rebecca. Good morning, Rebecca. Arlene is here. Thank you for coming in. There's Troy Sutton. Good morning, Troy. How are you this morning? I hope you're doing good. There is Butler Family Farm. Good morning, Jerry. I am sure it is cold. Oh, he says it's -10 here this morning. Well, I woke up this morning and it was 23, felt like 11. And since then, it has started to snow outside. So we're getting snow in North Georgia again. It's just flurries. I'm hoping it doesn't hang around and stick to the ground. But Johnny said, hey, 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 just got in from busting ice on the ponds. My goodness, I am so sorry. I know that is, I know the cows thank you. Jerry, your temp is colder than me. I am -2. So Rebecca is -2. Oh my gosh. Johnny said, hey, Joey, freezer times 4 suit weather. You know it. He's probably layered up he looks like the little kid from, the Christmas Story, I'm sure. Because, yeah, it's cold. There is that lazy man. Did you finally get out of bed? It's about darn time, boy. I know she's up making your bacon because she was in here before you were. Oh, goodness gracious. Let's see. So everybody's saying hello to everybody. Rebecca says, Johnny, we are We are, but oh my goodness, it is so cold here. Yes. Same here. Doing well, Jesse. The old chopping axe got a workout. Yeah. And so did your muscles, as they used to call my muscles got to work. Let's see. Jesse said, morning, Jerry. Is it cold, Missouri? It's 31 here in Houston, which is too cold for me. Yeah, I know. Anything below the 50s, and you're like, huh? Johnny, I think I got to work out along with the chopper axe. Jesse said today, great reason not want to live in Canada or anywhere above the Red River. Yeah, it's it was here -10 at 7 a.m. this morning. It warmed up to -3 now. Well, we're supposed to get up to 29 today. Woohoo! That's the new norm. And that's what we cheer about if we get not even to freezing. Okay, just close to it. But I am supposed to get some sunshine, and I've seen it try to peek through the clouds, those snow clouds that are above. Johnny said, Christine packed me some awesome sausage biscuits, and she made, and I am just chilling. So Jesse said in response to that, chilling as a Gillum. Yes, he is. Now that he's gone out and froze his no-nos off, busting up the ice. My last long video did pretty good, Jesse. 107,000 views so far. Wow, that's awesome. That is amazing. Yeah, Joey wouldn't last a minute. Yeah. Hey, I'm not throwing shade because I'm not sure how long I would last either, but I know Joey would not last a minute. He is not built for that cold weather. It is 10 a.m. Where are you? Oh, that was before. Good morning, Susan Ty. How are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well. There is Conquest Josh. Your video picture is very clear today, Jennifer. Thank you very much, Jesse. It's thanks to you and Lisa for this new setup here that I got going on. And you finally pushed me out of my comfort zone and made me get on this MacBook. Of course, it almost took Joey and I, it was like Fort Knox trying to get into the MacBook because we forgot what we set the password to. And I keep using the word we, but it was me. And he was trying to help me, and I just haven't used it. There we go. I just haven't used it because, you get accustomed to what you know, and you can do things faster on what you know. And I'm learning, though. I'm learning on the MacBook, so y'all got to give me some grace, but and hang in there with me. But I am learning on the MacBook. There is Virginia Alexander. Good morning to you. She said, I am back getting Tom ready to get out the door. Okay. Let's see. Thank you. It's so funny watching someone amuse himself. Hey, all day long, folks. I could do this all day long, Jesse. And so could you. So, birds of a feather. Let's see. I guess my lucky number right now is 58. Rudy. That's my lucky number. There is Rooted in Texas. Hello, Nina and boys. How are you doing? Oh my gosh, it has been a minute. I hope you guys are well. Miss you to pieces. Passion flower. That's what it is. I knew it. We had some of those grow wild here at some point, and then I think we mowed over them, so they're gone now. But I do have some seeds for some, and I thought, well, that was kind of crazy. But they do throw off a fruit, and I think the wild ones are poisonous. So that may be why I ran over them. With the mower. I don't know. I run over everything with the mower. If it gets in my way, you're toast. There is Dawn Hartwell. Good morning. How are you? I hope you are doing well. What did you say? I can't comment on your shorts, but your long pants need bigger bells at the bottom. I think my bells are just my bell bottom. Can you believe bell bottoms are back in? They are so in right now. That is so crazy. There's Nene Tam said, I'm so glad it's fixed. So frustrating not being able to support my people. Yes. And Nene Tam is the one that told Derek that she had kind of figured that out. And then I went last night. He was on a live. I got off his live, went to his one of his shorts after he changed me from managing moderator to standard moderator. And then I was able to comment on his shorts. So I'm so glad that you figured that out, Nanny Tim. You're so smart. You're so smart. Let's see, everybody's saying good morning. Good morning. And I think I have. Oh, Wendy said 4 here when I actually got up. Wow. Yeah, I'm not down that far. And oh my gosh, I see sunshine. Sunshine equals solar, which equals power here on Not For Nothing Homestead. Yeah, I was up very, very early this morning. And that was a little crazy. What is on your sweater? They are leopard print cowboy hats all over. See, you can see it pretty good there. So why do you want to borrow it, Joey? I mean, it's got a turtleneck. It would probably do you some good, and it's pretty thick too. Susan said it's supposed to get to 40 on Monday. I think everybody will be wearing shorts. Yeah, probably because we just don't know how to act. Sorry, I keep rocking myself off this chair just about. Yeah. Imagine if the weather was 56. That would be wonderful, Rudy. It really would. 19 here, Dawn said. Ginger, you might look at the timestamps. Lisa never gets up before me. Her comment was from last night. I thought they rebooted overnight. Maybe. I'm trying to work on some new lures, but I've been struggling with artist block. Oh, don't seem like I can paint anything. Oh, yes, you can. I have seen the ones that I saw the ones that you did for, I wanted to say Amelia, but I don't think her name is Amelia. The little girl that we did the fundraiser for, or that everybody did the fundraiser for, that Joey bid like on everything. I remember seeing the 2 packs that you got on there that you donated, and they were absolutely beautiful. Don Hartwell says it is snowing here as well, so that's good. Not good, but I'm sorry. Were you looking for the waters, Joe? Yes, sir. They're right there. Sorry. We are supposed to get up to 23 today, currently 12 degrees. Wow. Yeah. You're like me. Woo, 23, right? Oh, goodness. Can you say 13? I can. 13. 107,000 views. Wow, Johnny, can you send a few of those over my way? Yeah, me too. There is Scotty. Good morning, Scotty. How are you? Where am I? Good morning, everybody. He's waking up in a delirium. I kind of feel like I'm in one of those little snow globes that you shake and you let everything settle and fall. Yeah, that I kind of feel like I'm in a snow globe today because the wind is just, it's like twirling the snow every which way. And, you hear the house flex and you're like, everything scares me. So, let's see. Are those snails on your sweater? No, they're cowboy hats, you crazy goof. Snails. What? No, snails and slugs are my enemy of my garden. Are you kidding me? I throw out salt to combat them. Let's see. I can hear her fine, Joey, and in fact, I can turn her down. You might have to turn up your earpiece or get a bigger funnel. Yeah, you remember that when we used to have the little cups that we would talk into with the string and put another cup on the end? Yeah, that was funny. That was funny. The things we did when we were kids, right? That entertained us. This show should be closed caption for hearing impaired. But I don't know how to do that. If I could do that, I would, because I know that you're reading my lips, Joey, because you can't hear. Um, right. I should have saved all my bell bottoms. Me too. Dawn, me too. Amen. I had some snazzy looking ones. That would have been really cool if I'd have saved them. I'd be the envy of all envies. I mean, I had a boatload of them, a boatload of bells. Mm. Oh, didn't like bell bottoms then and still don't like them. Oh, I do like them. I don't know why. I just do. Jesse, I always wish that everyone gets all the views. So many great channels here. Yes, absolutely. Good morning, Lori Carp. How are you? Nanny Tam said, I can't take the credit, Ginger. It was my nephew's suggestion. I'm a little smart, not that smart. Well, tell your nephew that everybody in this community says gracias, grazie. Because we have been trying to figure this out forever. What did she say was on her sweater? Oh my gosh, Joey. Okay, I'm done. I'm done with you and my sweater. Cowboy hat, leopard print, or cheetah print, or something. I just bought it because it had cowboy hats on it, not because of the print of the hat. I'm not a big, huge leopard print person, but I do like this sweater. And it's very heavy. Here we are talking about my sweater again. He does this to me all the time. He will get me off track. If it wasn't for y'all, I would get off YouTube. This platform is so nice to me. Are you kidding me? You're so nice to us as well, Wendy. It's reciprocated. Love you, love you. Livia. That was her name, Livia, not Amelia. I don't know what I was thinking. It's not like sticking. So, but yeah, it's not sticking. So I don't really think it's much of it. It's been snowing for about 2.5 hours, but none of it is really amounting to anything. But you can see a lot of it going through the air. So but I think usually it's like when it's just coming down like rain, that's when it tends to stick to everything. There was a little on my truck, stuck to my truck, but I'm hoping it's not going to amount to anything. We weren't supposed to get any to begin with. Virginia asked for 47 like Sandy from Suburban. Yeah. You can't close caption alive, Joey. Dang it. I wish you could. Was it kosher salt to combat the snails and the slugs? Actually, you can use any kind of salt, I think. Kosher salt would probably do pretty good because it's kind of thick, but yeah. Slugs, we have that issue in Georgia. Snails and slugs will get on my plants, and a lot of times they'll go for my flowers. And if any of you guys know me, you know I love my flowers, and that actually makes me very mad. Good morning, Lacey. How are you doing? That picture is so beautiful. Your icon picture or your avatar picture is so beautiful. Okay, I have to get a channel to enforce ADA. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm trying to accommodate you, Joey, by talking and enunciating so you can read my lips. Come on, Virginia. I think you would love bell bottoms, Joey says. Bell bottoms were in the 70s. I was a young girl then. Oh, now you're making me feel old. Susan said, I'm not a leopard print I think she meant person, not prison person either, but my 96-year-old mother-in-law loves it. Good morning, Two Doves, Bees, and Gardens. How are you doing? Hopefully you're doing well this morning. And Tamara is saying hi to Joey. Oh, I love your new avatar. Wow, a sunflower across two American flags, and I can't tell what's at the top. It almost looks like a cup on the cross, maybe. I don't know. There is the Vineyard Chicks. Good morning. Just got in from the animals. Hope you're doing good. We are doing good. So far, so good. Water's still running. That's always a plus. The heater hose that Joey bought has definitely been a lifesaver for that. And we have heat. So, those two are really the most important things, and that the animals are okay. Those are the most important things. Everything else, we'll figure it out. But those are muy importante. Not the people on the platform. My watch hours are stuck the exact same for weeks. Wow. That's crazy, because I know we did Craft and Chat a couple of weeks ago, and a couple of people had said that, they were going to run your list and run your playlist. And I know it takes a couple of days for the hours to show. So you would have seen it by now. Scotty said, I wore bell bottoms, platform shoes, and big collar shirts back in the 70s. He looked like John Travolta on Staying Alive, didn't he? Johnny said, I love my old bell bottoms. Bring back the 70s. Yeah, there was a lot of things that were pretty cool in the 70s. I keep rocking myself off of here. There's Julie Cook. Good morning, Julie Cook. She said 2 here feels like -12. Thank God we didn't get as much snow as predicted. Oh my goodness. BRB got a call. No, I understand that. Tamara said, I remember those, Johnny. Kosher salt only works on Jewish snails. Oh, Jesse, you're just a pill this morning. Do you wake up like that, or does it take a while to get that going? You just wake up like feisty and I'm going to go entertain the world today and make all these funny jokes. Oh, goodness. Slugs will drown in a saucer of beer. Oh, Virginia, I heard that too. And I have tried that, and that actually works. Here's the thing though, buying a single beer, like I went into Walmart and I'm like over there where all the drinks are, and then you get to the wine and then you get to the beer, and I'm looking around for singles because I'm thinking the cheapest place to get it's going to be at Walmart, right? I'm looking for singles, and I'm like, and there's a guy stocking the beer, and I'm like, where are like the single cans of beer? I don't need a whole 6-pack. I don't have that many snails, but yeah, so they keep the singles at the front. So I had to walk all the way back up to the front to get a single. Anyways, it was funny. Oh, goodness. Yes, they do say beer does get rid of the slugs. And when I did it, I put it in like an old pie plate, like a tin pie plate, and put it out right in the middle of my flower bed. And sure enough, the next day I went out there, and they come out at night. They're nocturnal. And there was one big one and like 3 medium-sized ones. So I was like, I'm sorry, guys, but if it's between it's between you and my flowers are going to win out every time. Wendy, it says closed caption isn't available on my settings. I'm sorry. Congrats to David again. Let's see. Sorry. No dead air. Sun. Oh, it's a sun. Okay. Oh, I see now. Okay, because I see the streaks. Okay. I got it. I love that. Did you design that, Tamara? That looks really good. I love the way the flags are going. They have some absolutely beautiful sunflowers that they grew either last year or the year before. I think it was last year. No, maybe it was the year before. and you probably did, maybe you did last year as well, that were absolutely, absolutely gorgeous. Have you started some sunflower seeds, some plant starts yet, Tamara? I have, the house looks like a terrarium. I mean, I have like just trays and trays and trays of plant starts that I got going. For you, Joey, you need closed caption running on the screen as you talk. Yes. Am I 71? No, I'm not 71. Do you mean like is it my favorite number 71, or am I 71 years old? I'm not 71 years old, Rudy. I'm old, but I'm not that old. Well, I mean, Jesse might say, hey, Susie, how are you doing? Hopefully you are doing well this morning. I have a bunch of my very old bell bottoms. No way they will fit me again, but they fit my daughter perfectly. Oh my gosh, I bet she thinks she hit the mother load, Nanny Tam. She's probably going, oh my gosh, this is amazing. Joey is going to have to let me know all the tricks for when I hook the water to this camper. Yes, the heated hose is the biggest thing. I'm going to tell you that. And you probably don't need a 50 footer like we have. But we got a 25 footer. And then he ordered a 50 footer to hook it up a different way. And we got one more night of really cold weather. Tonight, our low is supposed to be 17. Last night, our low was only supposed to be 23, but I actually think it got colder last night than it was supposed to. And if that sun will come up today and get out, maybe we'll get some warmer than they thought weather this afternoon. But that's what we're gonna need. But so we got to get through one more night, and then from here on out, it's uphill for us. Tomorrow night is going to be 24 or 27. The next night it's going to be in the 30s. So we're going to climb a little bit after that. But tonight's supposed to be the worst night. I'm going to say last night was the worst night, but tonight may be as well. Performance parts for automotive, Johnny. I can test some of those, Tamara. He's going to be a tester for you. I didn't even try to get out yet. Been stuck too many times, and it's really cold. It's a really cold walk back. Yeah, I can't even stand out there for like 10 minutes. It's so cold. I was looking at the dogs going, okay, poop now. I got to go back in. I know you've been holding it. Go. Let's see. The Bud Files. Good morning. How are you? Hopefully you are doing well. Joey Ginger doesn't like that leopard print because she is a cougar. This is true. Joey is 4 years younger than me. Joey said, I got you, Johnny. Nanny Tam said, I love my elephant bells. 70s and 80s. Love them decades. Yeah, the music wasn't too bad either, people. Music was pretty awesome too. Now some of the things they're saying I don't even understand, but the music was amazing. Oh, let's see. Jesse's on a roll. He is always on a roll. Best movies were in the 80s, except stuff like Ben-Hur, Moses, and movies like that. I probably didn't see those because I have no idea what you're talking about. But I watched The Breakfast Club the other day, and it was funny because Megan came in and she said, are you watching The Breakfast Club? And I'm like, yeah, I love this movie. It's like one of my favorites. I love that movie. Love it, love it, love it. Slugs hate copper. Oh, good to know. I put busted copper pipes that froze in my raised beds. I need to do that as well. I need to do that because that one flower bed, every year they come back, Jennifer. So I'm going to give that a try. Bring back the price of concerts from the 70s. I saw a ton of groups. Yeah, me too. I saw one of my first concerts was Pat Benatar. Loved her. Love Pat Benatar. Let's see. Beer. Who would waste their beer on a snail? And I know a few adults that drown in their beer every weekend. Yes, me too. Yeah, they probably were. If they saw that video, they were probably cringing when they saw me pour it into that pan and they said, "You're wasting perfectly good beer. Go with the salt. Go with the salt. Don't waste the beer." No, I was groaning because I had to pay for one that I knew I wasn't going to drink. Let's see. We could go to the 7-Eleven for $1 and we could get a bag of candy back in the 70s. Yeah, you could get like a slushie and a bag of Fritos made a Cheetos made a nacho cheese Cheeto. And we used to get those at the store every day in high school because we were juniors and seniors. We could go off campus for lunch. So we would run down to the store and get a slushie and some nacho cheese Cheetos. I love those things. Man, did I love them. Thank you, Ginger. I designed it. And then Mickey touched it up for me and added color. Haven't started any starters yet. Oh, darn it. Because I know you have obviously have figured out the right position, the right sunflower seeds to get, everything, just the right combination, because those things were looked like they were 7 foot tall. And I had some that were pretty tall a couple of years ago. That is what my avatar is, a sunflower that I actually grew in the block garden. And there was a bee that came up, and you can't see it from how small the avatar is, but there is actually a bee hovering right in front and getting ready to eat the sunflower in that, in my avatar. Hello. I'll get it out in a second. My brain is still frozen, okay? I got critter fried. Yes, you did, Rebecca. Yours looks good too. Hey, Dee, how are you this morning? Hopefully you're making it through this cold as well. Susie said, doing well. It's been snowing and roads have been slick again. Yeah, Megan went to the gym this morning and then she said, got done working out and I'm snowed in at the gym because the gym is in the next town and we're like in between a couple of towns or bigger towns, and they get snow. They always get snow before we do and way heavier than we do. So she sent me a picture. I was like, okay, well, you just stay right there. Don't be like slip sliding all over the road. My boys were Jinkos. I think I spelled that right. Where is spring? Susie said. I don't know, but I wish it was here. Can you write from 0 to 100 by counting on pen and paper? Probably. I haven't tried it in a hot minute, but I probably could. 5-cent candy. Yeah. Oh my gosh, that was amazing. High school's where I fell in love with Smarties. And anybody that knows me knows I love Smarties. I actually got a bag of Smarties for Valentine's Day. Don't give me chocolates. Just give me a bag of Smarties. I love Smarties. I think we will hit the upper 60s next week. I know. Isn't it crazy how we go from... I hope this is the last round of this. Not Joey, but Jesse sends me all of these weather updates. So I'm hoping, please tell me this is the last round of this, because this is round 3 and I feel like it's about to be a TKO on us. So I'm done. I'm tapping out. I am tapping out. Okay, now I've lost my place here. Oh, okay. Everybody's saying hi to Dee and Karen. Oh, Karen's in. I miss Karen. Good morning, Karen. How are you doing? hopefully you are well and dressed warm and not freezing either. We're all trying to stay in and stay warm. That's just the goal for the day. If you can achieve that one goal today, then you're doing wonderful. That's it. I hate hot weather. This is a bit much right now, but I hate hot. Don't do it well. Yeah, I'm not great. I get a little grouchy when I'm sweating profusely. But yeah, this cold, and I know this sounds crazy, but I have found that I guess my computer is it says low battery, and we will be gone if I don't plug this in. Um, uh, there we go. Okay. No, I forgot what I was saying. That's all it does. It takes just 1 second and I'm on to something else and can't remember what I was talking about. Hey, Dot, how are you doing this morning? Good morning, Dot. Wendy, my older brother, would give me a quarter to go to the store for him. A 16-ounce Pepsi glass bottle. Oh, had to have it in glass. I had to have Coke, and I put a bag of peanuts in it, salted peanuts, and loved to just watch it start fizzing. That was my favorite part. And if you put too many peanuts in the beginning, it would just fizz over. So then you'd have to, like, you've wasted your Coke and it's all over the place. And so you had to just do a little bit at a time, like half a bag at a time. A bag of sunflower seeds. I got to keep the change. I'd get a whole bag of penny candy. Oh, that's awesome. What great memories. Sometimes the dogs need someone to show them how to freeze their money off, Ginger. No, I'm not showing them how to do it. I'm just, why we're out here. Go. If not, we're going in because it's cold. I have another card that would be good as well, Tamara. The other 69. Is that a 69 GTO? Is that what you're talking about, Johnny? Charlton Heston movies. Yes. Oh my gosh. Are you kidding me? Death Wish. All of them. All four. They're kind of crazy, scary, but all four. And if you've ever watched the remake of Death Wish, I don't like remakes. Okay. I don't do them very well. I didn't like the Wizard of Oz remake. I was okay with the Twister remake, but the original is always going to be my favorite. I didn't like the Annie remake. I just don't like remakes. I just don't think they land as well as the original does because you're always thinking of the original. But I will tell you that the remake of Death Wish with Bruce Willis is amazing. That is one I will get behind. And I love Charlton Heston's movies. Love them. Love them, love them. If you've never seen the movie Next of Kin with Patrick Swayze, that's an amazing movie too. Oh, Red Dawn. Red Dawn was the other one. I wasn't crazy about the remake of Red Dawn or Footloose. I didn't like either one of those remakes. I'm always thinking of the originals, and I just, for some reason, I can't get past that. It's hard for me to move on. I'm not a big basketball fan. Joey liked basketball, but I never sat there and watched it. Pat Benatar is so cool. I loved her. I love her. I love her. The house is flexing again. Yes, the music was amazing in the 70s and 80s. I missed them days. Going to see my grandparents and lots of family was here and we were safe. Yes. And I could go run around all over the neighborhood and, it was no bother. Yes, Pat Benatar. I know. And then who was the other one? Joan Jett and the Heartbreakers. Joan Jett and the Heartbreakers. Yeah. I love Joan Jett. Two Doves, Bees, and Gardens said, I've only seen one rock concert. I saw the Rolling Stones in Munich, Germany. Well, if you're going to see one, I guess maybe that's the one to see, right? Oh, goodness. That's so funny. Last concert Christine and I attended was Rush. Nice. Let's see. Wendy said, I had to spend the night with a friend to get to attend a concert, Rick Springfield. Yay. Uzi and ZZ Top. Ozzy, rather, not Uzi. Ozzy and ZZ Top. I saw Rick Springfield at Disney World. He was Rick Springfield, the Beach Boys, believe it or not. They were all in different like parts of Disney World. They used to do in Orlando, they used to do like once every 3 months, they would do like a closed evening concerts. The rides weren't open. It was just you could walk around and you could go to the vendors, and I think you could get food. The shops really weren't open, but you were mainly there for the concerts. So they'd have them put throughout Disney World. So Rick Springfield was there. Whitney Houston was there. The Beach Boys were there. I can't remember who else was there. But yeah, I remember going to a couple of those. Those were pretty fun. Wow, I was probably 15, 16. I couldn't drive. Somebody else drove, so I had to have been like 15. Oh, Jesse said last concert I attended was Rush, Johnny. No, Johnny. He was not crazy, just playing music. Gotta go. Just dropped in for a minute. Have a good day. All right, Dee, have a great day. I love that Gerber Daisy. That's her avatar. It's so pretty, so pretty. So he jumped off the crazy train for that one, Wendy. I remember trying to win concert tickets from the local radio station back in the day. I know you had to be the fastest on, and if you had a rotary dial, well, you might as well just can it because you weren't going to do that. But you had to be the fastest on the pin pad, on the little push buttons. Kids, you put a rotary phone in front of them now, they don't know what to do. They're like, what do you want me to do with this thing? Yes, he was all over the stage, and that was a crazy train. You know who was crazy? Was Hank Williams Jr. Oh, my goodness. I saw him in Gainesville. He came to Gainesville for a concert at the O'Connell Center. He got up on and I'm sure this is probably when he was drinking heavy. He got up on top of the piano, put on a full Indian headdress. I mean, head all the way to toe. Did the whole Bocephus thing and took off his shirt, and he was dancing on the piano. I was like, wow, okay, this is a concert, guys. This is a concert. You are married a smarty. You married a smarty, so we understand. Yeah, you think that's why it is? Is that why it is, Jesse? Lived in Wichita, Kansas growing up. Went to concert every weekend. Wow. I've been to at least 150 to 200. I used to have all the concert ticket stubs until 2011. That is crazy. Tamra, the people you must have seen, the one-hit wonders, the ones that went on to make it big. Joey and I, when we first got married, Martina McBride was just busting onto the country music scene. And we went and saw Martina McBride at the Strawberry Festival in Tampa. And man, she is just a pint-sized little, almost like Megan. You could put her in your pocket. She so pretty, but has that huge voice. She was belting out the stuff. Oh, Rebecca said, I've now gotten up to 0 degrees. We're not in the negative anymore. Well, that's a good one. You want to keep going that way instead of the other way. Yeah, squirrel, that happens all the time. I'll take heat over freezing any day, she said. Mine was Dr. Pepper and peanuts. I never tried it in Dr. Pepper. Do you actually eat the peanuts in there? Oh, yes. But that's salty when it hits that Coca-Cola. Oh, my goodness. It makes the Coke taste 10 times better. And we used to get them out of those. You would push it was almost like a chest refrigerator or freezer, but they were so ice cold. And I think mainly it was because they were all in glass, and that just made them even colder. He said, yes, Kayla. A drink with a little crunch. Yeah, but it made the peanuts taste better. They both complement each other so much. They made each other taste better. What a small world. Yes, the Kansas Coliseum. Wow. Cold here today, but next week we're going to be up to the 40s. Going to feel like springtime. It is. And I'm not getting delusional to plant anything outside just yet because my last frost date is like end of March. So that's going to be another month before I can. This place is going to look like Wendy's High Tunnel, her geothermal. By the time this is the inside of our house, but it's going to look like her geothermal by the time I get to the end of March. And Joey's going to be like, "Are you in here anywhere?" Going to start singing Guns N' Roses, Welcome to the Jungle. You mean when I was in school, LOL, Wendy? We will have to visit about this. My first boyfriend was from Derby. Oh, wow. You guys may know each other's friends and stuff. You never know what you can figure out. That would be funny. Oh, he said yes, the other 69 GTO. Dang, I went to Southeast High. Wow. See, you're figuring all these things out. Kayla said, I've never heard of that before. I was country when country wasn't cool, and I just couldn't figure out what that meant. Oh, yes, Barbara Mandrell sang about when she was putting peanuts in her Coke. So she said, good to know. Now I know. Yeah, that's an amazing song, too. Death Race 2000 was a little crude, but it was cool. I don't think I've seen that one. Try it, Kayla. Bring it back. That's right. Try it. You'll love it. I can't do carbonation anymore, so I don't drink any sodas at all. But if I could, that would be the first thing I would latch on to would be, and you have to buy the sleeve of peanuts that you get in the convenience store. Well, I think you can, they're planters. I think you can get them at Walmart in single packs. The Planters peanuts with the blue and clear label has to be the Planters salted peanuts, Kayla. Salted peanuts, and either put them in a Coke or Johnny said it's good in a Dr. Pepper too. I've never tried it in Dr. Pepper because I was just hooked on Coca-Cola. I don't like remakes. They're never good and few and far between. Yes, me either. Twister is so good, the original, that is. Nobody can top the extreme. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Yes, Two Doves, Bees, and Garden. The original Red Dawn is a classic. It is. And if you watch it now, all of those kids, almost every single one of them became stars, except for the one that ate the tracker. The mayor, I think it was the mayor's son that ate the tracker, and that's how they tracked him up there. Except for him, everybody else pretty much became a star. It was crazy. Yes, Next of Kin. Oh my gosh, that is an amazing Patrick Swayze. It's got Liam Neeson in it. It's got Bill, the one from Twister that's passed away, Bill Paxton. It's got Bill Paxton in it. Yeah, that was really good. Yeah, I know. It is hard to believe he's gone. And Patrick Swayze, too. Peanuts in your Pepsi. Got to swirl it a little towards the bottom to get the nuts easier. Yeah, I'm telling you, that's really good. I know it's that bad. Bill is gone. Yeah, it is. The Footloose remake was horrible. I agree with you, Susan. I really do. But again, I grew up like, now, if somebody tried to remake The Breakfast Club, I would be like, don't even try. You cannot do that. That is just blasphemy if you try to remake Footloose. I mean, no. Yes. Well, Footloose and not Footloose. What was the movie I was thinking of? There's another one that I really love besides Next of Kin. Hard Neck Farm, Pat Benatar rocks. She really does. She does. No doubt, Wendy. My mother worked for BOE and music department. Wow, you are so lucky. We used to go to all the orchestra tryouts for regional competitions, even the finals held in century. Wow, man, you were just immersed in the music, and that is so amazing. I love music too. Music is good for the soul. Good for the soul. 80s movies were the best, and I wish they'd make music like that again. I know, me too. 16 Candles. That's what I was trying to think of. Awesome Live Ginger brings back old memories. I know it does, doesn't it? 16 Candles was the other one that you can't you can't remake that. And I mean, I don't think they've tried, have they? My favorite is the exchange student when he woke up and said, "Doggone needs food." That's I say that all the time. If you ever hear me say that, you know it's from 16 Candles. Beach Boys, yes. Like the Stones, can't stand to look at Mick. He repulses me. I know he kind of does look a little creepy, weird. Like, yeah, we'll just leave it at creepy, weird. Well, I'm old as dirt, and I've seen a lot of great brands in my youth in Memphis. Oh, wow. 70s and 80s ruled music. Yeah, they did. They really did. My favorite music of all time is 80s hair bands. He likes the 80s hair bands. They were pretty cool. Some of them were. I wasn't allowed to go to concerts, but my friends' parents talked my mother into letting me go see Donny Osmond, only concert till I was in my 20s. Wow, I never did get to see the Osmonds. Tamara, we have a lot in common, Wendy says. We must talk. So cool. What a small world. Yes, it is, isn't it? Oh, Def Leppard. Yes. Oh my gosh. Josh said my last concert with Def Leppard. Oh, that's yes. Yeah, Josh Metal. If you didn't know it, Johnny Gillum is a metalhead. Okay. So you're speaking his language, Josh. Last concert I went to was Josh Turner at the State Fair in Missouri. Oh, that's awesome. Wichita for me never won. Oh, and Josh put up some cool looking emojis there for Johnny. I won an all expense paid trip to New York from being the right caller on the radio station, but had to be a U.S. citizen, so they gave it to the next caller. Oh, darn. Remember listening to radio and trying to record your favorite songs on cassette tapes? I was just going to say that. And I had a ton of 8-track tapes. Oh, me too. Yes. My friend and I used to play like we were a radio station. And I would do the weather. Isn't that funny now? I would do the weather and a little bit of news. And she would do news and news about musicians and that kind of thing. And then we would break for a commercial break, and then we'd make up some kind of commercial, and then we'd go into a song and we would record a song on it. It was so funny how we made our own little radio station. Didn't you, Johnny and Jesse, used to have to climb the telephone pole to make a call? Yes, saw Hank Jr. here in Joplin. Great concert. He did put on a heck of a concert. My parents owned in the 60s Kenny Chapman Autoglass and had stereo shop. I grew up on music. Oh, goodness. Yeah. Wendy does it too. I have not been to Los Angeles. That would be in California. And I have no plans to go to California. Probably ever. Oh, she said, wow, Wendy's sister. I'm sure they're both thinking, we got to talk, man. We got to talk. I remember Martina McBride when she was just a t-shirt salesperson. Huh? Did she sell them? Uh-oh. Scott said, I will not be live today. Pneumonia is kicking my butt. So Scott usually does Rambling with the Brooms at noon. So he is not going to be live today, guys. So just remember that. And Scott, we will keep you in our prayers. Everybody's sending up praying hands and feel better soon and all of that. And I am so sorry. Dang, this is awesome. My mom managed a Claire's boutique. I loved Claire's. Oh my gosh, Wendy, that's crazy. In town east, and my dad had a flower shop in there. I was in the choir, played the flute, track, cross country, went fishing, and skipped school. Okay, well, I wouldn't admit to skipping school. Yeah, you might as well. You're old enough now, it doesn't matter. I did too, but don't tell my kids because they would go, why did you yell at me for it? Yes, Johnny said, praying for you. Josh is praying for you, Scott. So sorry to hear that. He's saying thanks, Johnny. Virginia is praying for you. Vineyard Chick said, I'll have to do that. Wendy said, oh crap, Scott. Yes, veggie stock will help with lots of onions, garlic, celery, and get it all cooked up nice and warm, and drink it down little by little. Remember, feed a cold, starve a fever. Because if you don't starve the fever, you'll end up wearing what the fever eats. Okay? Just remember that. I remember that from the kids. No doubt, loved town in East Mall and shopped in Claire's boutique many times for my last year. Wow, that is so crazy. You two have got to do a live together or something talking about old times. Tamara, please email Wendy. She would love to talk to you. She said, I will. Yes, thank you, Rudy, for letting me know the time. And it's 4 minutes until the end. Oh, my gosh, and I don't want to stop because we're reliving all these old memories. My last concert was Kenny Rogers and Vince Gill. I'm old. No, you're not. That's just you decided to stop going to concerts. We didn't go to, I can't tell you the last musical group I saw. Oh, I can. I saw Garth Brooks and Trisha Yearwood, and we were living in Gainesville. They were in Tampa, and I went with my stepdad, where the Jacksonville, no, not the Jacksonville Jaguars. I can't remember maybe it was in Jacksonville. Yeah, it wasn't in Tampa. It was in Jacksonville because we went to the Jacksonville Jaguars Stadium for the concert. The stand was amazing. I did not like the remake at all. See, I'm telling you, Pat Benatar started out singing opera. I did not know that. I love 16 Candles. I know, me too. Wasn't that the sweetest movie ever? We may well have passed each other somewhere in our past. But yeah, y'all probably walk by each other in gym or something like that. Oh, goodness. Well, tonight, I'll let you know, tonight is Homestead Hangout. St. Elmo's Fire. I love the Brat Pack. Me too, Wendy. Me too. I love that. That was crazy. That's when Demi Moore busted on the scene. What was that movie with her and Rob Lowe? I can't remember where 2 nights a week he cooked, 2 nights a week she cooked, 2 nights they went out, and 1 night they had sandwich night. I remember that very vividly about it. I can't remember the name of that movie. The other Swayze movie with a lot of superstars was The Outsiders. Yes, it was, wasn't it? They all grew up and just, I knew it. Loved the movie Roadhouse. Oh, wow, Dawn, that was an amazing movie too. Yeah. March of 94. That's nice. Would not have guessed that. That is so cool. Oh, wow. They have their Def Leppard and Duran Duran. I wasn't a Duran Duran person. My sister-in-law got to see Duran Duran last month. I am so jealous. I wasn't a Duran Duran person. I didn't like them very much. Yes, nostalgia. And I'm going to tell you, some of you that don't know, something that's going to blow your mind. One of Joey's favorite songs is Karma Chameleon by Boy George. I know. Does Joey look like a Karma Chameleon person? No. That or Sweet Caroline. You play either one of those and Joey will start tapping his foot, rocking his head, and he loves both of those. He loves Neil Diamond. I met the only king of blues, B.B. King. I was a sound technician and my boss made a song called Blues for B.B. We delivered it to him. He gave me a chance to hold his guitar. I was afraid to. Scotty, that is amazing. Wow. Tamerson, love BB King. 8 tracks. Lacey, you're dating yourself. Nah. Kayla, I had the mullet, chain wallet, leather jacket, and the whole 9 yards. Yeah, we all did. I had the big hair. I had the final nut hairspray in the pump, because you had to have that one. Yeah, all that good stuff. Wow, I still have family in Wichita. Goodness gracious. Oh, so does Tamra. Wow, you guys have got to talk. Johnny, you just described my husband right before he went into the army. I can go live in his spot so my watch hours won't be stuck. Are you talking about Scott's? Yes. Wendy, do it. If you're not doing it, if you're frozen in, go live at noon. So I was going to say, I'm going to run down the rest of the chat too in just a second, but I was going to say, don't forget tonight is Homestead Hangout. You'll start with Gillum Farms, Johnny and Christine. I think they're going to be in separate locations because Johnny is out with the cows, busting up the pond water and making sure that they stay hydrated, and they have plenty of hay, and he's just taking care of his farm animals, just like a good rancher should, or farmer, or whatever you want to call yourself, or whatever you are called. Cattleman, you were a highwayman. I was a highwayman. No, I'm kidding. So you'll start with Gillum Farms at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and then from there, he will tell you where to go to see the rest of the crew for the Thursday night Homestead Hangout. I don't know, but if I can get either Jesse, Tamra, Joey, I think Johnny is a mod as well. If any of you guys want to drop any of the information about 10 Killer, if you have it saved, it's going to be April 25th, 26th, and 27th in Oklahoma, Tahlequah, Oklahoma. I think 10 Killer Lake is in Tahlequah, or it's right beside Tahlequah. But we're getting some meetings together, and the committee is doing all the things. Thank you, Jesse. I see that he did that. He dropped it. If you'll shoot them an email at the 10 Killer YouTube Gmail, I think Jesse put that in there. Just to let them know if you plan on attending 10 Killer. That way we can get kind of a head count, because there's going to be 2 days where breakfast is, we're going to be making breakfast together, and we just want to make sure we have enough food. So that's the biggest thing, we'll all sit around and visit and this, that, and the other. And food is a priority. Everybody wants to eat. We don't want anybody to go hungry. So we want to make sure we have enough of that. Also, one of the bigger things too is make sure that, like if you drink something specific, like if you only like Coke Zero, or if you just like, waters or what have you. I'm not sure if we're going to have anything. I think we'll have a big cooler there with ice for people to put stuff in. But if you have something specific you'd like to bring to drink, make sure you bring your drink. That way none of us are dehydrated. Last year, I couldn't find enough coffee or water to keep me going. So that was my fault, not anybody else's. So learn from my mistakes. Make sure you bring enough to drink. Thursday and Friday night, we will be going out to eat. Oh, yes. We're all going to go somewhere to eat on Thursday. Thursday night, if anybody gets there early, we're going to try to all go out to eat somewhere, find somewhere that will house us all, and then probably Friday night as well. When we do like those group dinners, they're really a lot of fun. I know we usually overwhelm a restaurant, but I think we're all very generous in compensating them for overwhelming them. I know at Pinecone Fest, they're used to us doing that now. And that restaurant, I can never remember the name of it, but it's really nice. And they're always so accommodating. So anyways, just make sure that you email. I believe it is 10 Killer YouTube Meetup. No, 10 Killer YT Meetup at gmail.com. Email them, let them know that you are going to attend. So it'll just be helpful for a head count. So, anyways, Wendy said, my mom knew I skipped school to go four-wheeling. She just understood me. I skipped school a lot when I was a child. My goodness. I did too. Ninth grade, I almost had to repeat. Because, yeah, I couldn't stand my teachers, and I was a bit of a rebel. Nah, right? You didn't think that about me, right? And now I'm such a rule follower. Somehow I so believe that, Wendy. Johnny said, yes, we should do a live together. Yes, you guys should. Yes, thank you so much, Jennifer. Please don't forget to hit the like button before we close this out or before you leave to head out on your day today. I really, really appreciate it. Tamara said, I went to high school in the front door, out the back door. Again, I will repeat it. I almost had to repeat ninth grade. Why was that? Not because I made bad grades. Because if you miss so many days, they start counting. And if you miss X number of days, you got to go back and start over again. But I managed to pull it out of my yin yang somehow. It's the truth, Johnny. I was an outdoor gal. My parents could not keep me home or in school. Oh, that's so funny. Rudy says his brother was born in 94. My last concert was George Strait here in Houston. Well, that is a good concert to go to. Well, Wendy, Tamara, and Ginger will be at yes. So, Wendy, you need to make sure and get your butt there, because Tamara and I both will be there, and we can all talk about Pat Benatar and bell bottoms, and then we can talk about sunflowers and gardens, and we'll just never shut up. We'll have things to talk about forever and ever the whole time. I figured out the cornhole board game last year, Wild Child. I so found my people. Demi Moore was my favorite. Oh, I loved her. Did anybody say what that movie was? About Last Night. That's what it was called. Very old movie. Rob Lowe, About Last Night. Rob Lowe, Demi Moore, they were kind of both in their getting into their height of their career. They were busted on the scene and they were all the rage. And so, yeah, that was a good movie too. Sweet Caroline, yes. And Joey absolutely loves it. Loved Weird Science, Lethal Weapon, Beverly Hills Cop, and we can't forget The Goonies. Yes, I love Beverly Hills Cop. I thought that was really funny too, all of those. And loved all the Lethal Weapons as well. That is so cool. There is... This is why I stay on YouTube. Yeah, so we can reminisce. Remember that song, Reminiscing? I remember that. I can't remember who sang it, but I remember that song. I mean, that melody and that one word just hit my head, and I can't remember another word right now. I know if I sat down, I would try to. Yes. I will go live. It will be earlier here. Okay. All right. So it'll be like in an hour, in about an hour, maybe. Does that sound good? Johnny, tonight's my mandatory meeting, so I will have to watch the replay, and that is okay too. Sometimes we all have to be a part of the replay. And now look at you, VC family. What'd she say? Doing radio was something I wanted to do when I was little too. It sounded so fun. Yeah, like Joey said, and now look at you. You have your own radio show. My last concert was George Strait, Ronnie Millsap. Oh, I love Ronnie Millsap too. He got sick for original date, but came back a couple months later. The first one was supposed to have Taylor Swift. Was much happier with Ronnie. Yeah, I'm right there with you on that. Yeah, so everybody have a great day. Johnny said I will be live here and Christine will join me from home. So they're going to do a split screen. So that is awesome. Did you email for 10 Killer for us? Since we're on the committee, I don't think I have to do that, Joey, because it's pretty much a given we have to be there or they will drive to Georgia and get us. So there you go. Wendy said my car is acting up, so I might have to hitchhike. Okay, I'm sure there's somebody that'll come by and get you. Thursday and Friday night we'll be going out to eat. Oh, I read that earlier. I have to get going and alive in a bit. Okay, see you guys later. You probably already left. I'm so sorry. Okay, Wendy, we are going to look for your live in just a little bit. Oh, there's Nana 9 Acres. Hey, Nana. She said, I made it in. I'm always at work. I went a little over today, and Scott's not going live today because his, excuse me, he has pneumonia and it's kicking his butt. So he said he's not doing his procrastination Thursday at noon. So, but do look, guys, for a live from Wendy at Hardknack Farms. She's going to try to go live in Scott's place and go over there, and we'll all visit on her channel in a little bit, like maybe about an hour. Okay. All right, guys. Love you. Stay warm. Stay safe. And we will see you on our next video or live. Okay. Love you.